Komisch. Haben wir das?
What did you mean by the other? Holmstein? What makes him other? Who is he anyway?
Ja, das ist voll lieb von dir. Dankeschön, Dragon.
You must understand my reluctance toward telling you these things. Still, see here.
Sogar mit 3
When he
Leuten,
walks
das ist schön.
among us, he is
Ist
not
schön, dass du
like
Zuschauer
us.
hast.
Oh, jeez, with the cryptic talk again.
So macht es nämlich viel mehr Bock.
If you're protecting Holmstein, how come you didn't knock Finman out earlier? That guy was definitely up to some gruesome stuff. Maybe Holmstein would have still been around.
I was about to take him out. I had reserved all the remaining rooms just to make sure no one would intervene. Then you came along, and I had to be cautious. Maybe I still should be. You do walk around with spiked pastry on your person.
Not spiked enough. But I'm kinda glad to be rid of it. Anyway.
Okay. Der kann sogar VIP vergeben seit neuestem. Oh, das ist schön. Das freut mich. Also hast du auch kleine Erfolge schon. Das ist schön.
Ha! That would be futile. He might appear different to you than he does to me. Or you might see him clearly and not be able to remember it an hour later. His nature is hard to grasp for all of us.
But the voodoo gentleman described him as just, you know, some friend of his. Was he trying to deceive me, or...?
There's no time to go into this, but that should not surprise you.
Seine Stimme ist
Holmstein
richtig krass.
appears in different ways to different people. It is his nature.
Wonderful. Changing subject. Why hire...
No, but he is a damn good seeker. Well, maybe was.
Oh man, don't say that. I'm sure he'll find a way to pull through.
Mag seine Stimme mega, die ist richtig geil.
Madmen? What madmen?
The Parish of the Starry Knowledge, the Esoteric Order of Dagon, or the Butcher.
Er könnte vor irgendeinem so einen bösen Boss sprechen. Ich würde wirklich Respekt haben.
Starry Parish?
Foul worshippers of a thing called the Haunter, and the shining trapezohedron it dwells in.
Ugh, geometry. I've heard of the Esoteric Order. What's up with them?
Have you now?
Okay, Ben,
So you
ich wünsche
also
dir dann
know
viel
of
Spaß
what
beim
they're raising
Weiterschauen im
here
Bettchen.
in Fishmouth.
Danke, dass du da warst. Und ein schönes Wochenende.
Not really.
The Hafgufa, those idiots, those complete and utter morons. They have no idea what that can bring about.
Well, neither do I, but... Are you gonna do something about the half-goofa?
They've cut off access to Kraken Bay completely. But I'll think of something. I must.
Okay. Ah, seht ihr das? Meine ich. Jetzt bin ich wieder aus dem Spiel rausgeflogen. Oder was Nerviges. Meine Nase kitzelt die ganze Zeit. Ich weiß nicht warum.
The Butcher? Tell me about the Butcher.
This is not the place nor the time for that. But what I will say is this. He must not have the Necronomicon. You must keep it away from him, at all cost.
Sounds like someone I'd stay away from regardless.
Do not underestimate his reach, and watch your step here in Fishmouth. Him and the Esoteric Order are likely in cahoots, and they're everywhere.
Okay, so what does he want with the Necronomicon?
To bring this world to its knees.
Okay.
Das ist
that
auch mein
makes
Ziel.
sense. Sure.
Mich alle auf die Knie ziehen.
Anyway,
Wow. Macht er das oft? Im schlimmsten Moment verschwinden?
so he does this a lot? Disappear at the
Wahrscheinlich.
worst possible moment?
It is in his ever-changing nature, yes. But there is always a little
Pernas?
breadcrumb.
Ich weiß nicht, wie man den Namen ausspricht. Dankeschön für den Follow. Herzlich willkommen.
Yes, I will trust you to do
Vielen
that.
Dank.
I'll keep an eye
Ich habe
on the
gesagt, ich
stairs
bin
in
den
the
Namen
meantime.
vorlesen.
Get to it.
Ganz
It's
schlecht.
what I do.
Ganz, ganz schlecht.
Hey, look at that. It's a pretty neat painting of the harbor. Accurate, too.
Mhm.
Kitty couldn't care less.
Stück Papier. Kann ich ja mal nehmen? Was? Okay. Sollen wir das jetzt irgendwas sagen?
Crow's feathers strewn all over the place. Is this guy some kind of bird enthusiast?
The word you're looking for is ornithophile.
I thought you couldn't read.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Ach, schön.
They're interesting, but not pick up and carry around interesting.
Ich finde das Spiel echt nice.
I don't have a reason to leave this room in such a radical way.
Hat sich auf jeden Fall gelohnt, finde ich.
That big window overlooks the smelly intersection outside. Looks like the only way out, so I guess Olmstein jumped? But we didn't see or hear anything.
Und warum sind die ganzen Federn hier?
I need nothing from there. Just a mug and pitcher of coffee. Nothing to shine any kind of light on this Olmstein character.
Oh, Kaffee wäre jetzt toll.
A particularly unattractive representative of the Fishmouth population. Completely empty. Either Olmstein travels light, or he's just wearing everything right now. No, I should speak to him. That's Barnabas, if he's to be believed.
Barnabas. Hieß nicht der Typ aus Assassin's Creed auch so? Der eine? Der Schiffskapitänführer-Dings? Hieß er nicht auch Barnabas? Assassin's Creed Odyssey verfolgt mich voll. Also auf einer guten Art und Weise.
I found this drawing. Can you make any sense of it?
Olmstein's
Glaub
son.
ja, oder?
Why would he leave it here again?
Barnabas. Ja,
What
doch.
is it? What does it mean?
Der
I've seen
Einäugige.
it before,
Was?
yes.
Hatte der nur ein
I know
Auge?
not what it means,
Oh.
but it must have been left
Nein, es
here
war der
for
Zyklop.
you.
Me? But how could he know I was coming? And why me again? Why me?
It is the role you play in this, and questioning it is a waste of time.
Roll? What roll? Finding the book was an accident was just bad luck?
That is how the tome works. The roles are defined, but the book is pure chaos.
Help me understand more about Olmstein. I need to find him. I need to change my cat back.
That is your stake in all of this?
Ja, das stimmt.
That has a name, buddy. Sort of.
Ja, wie sind Sie auf Bob Olmsteen aufmerksam geworden? Warum hieß der Bob? Warum heißt der so?
Why is his name Bob Olmstein? I mean, you call him other and all of that, but his name is so common?
Die Kekse
There must
schmilzen,
be a
verdammte
reason for
Scheiße.
that. But does it really
Das ist
matter?
eklig.
Not to me.
What's Olmstein's game? Is he good? Is he evil?
These are questions that I cannot outright answer with a yes or no. All I have is my belief and some suppositions, and the former is much more powerful than the latter. If they do exist, maybe the answers are not meant for the likes of us. What we must do is play our roles.
What belief?
I believe I must try and stay by his side, and right now I am failing at that.
How did you come to know of Bob Olmstein?
That is a
schon-
story for another time.
Schon spät geworden.
What was Olmstein up to here in Fishmouth?
Perhaps checking on some seeds he had planted.
Aw, man, I know you're just speaking figuratively and it's just that cryptic stuff again that just drives me mad. No offense, but why can't you just talk like normal people?
I'm not normal people.
Of course you're not.
Scheiße, läuft auch ohne Stream nichts mehr. Ich könnte kotzen. Ein paar Spiele gehen noch, aber andere sind halb oder ganz weg. Ach nö. Hattest du nicht das Problem vor kurzem erst mit deiner Festplatte da? Ich pack mal die Kekse weg. Die schmilzen nämlich gerade. Ich hatte die aus dem Kühlschrank geholt, weil mein Zimmer einfach so warm ist. Da hatte ich die schon vorher ja, gekühlt. Jetzt habe ich die 5 Minuten draußen und die fangen an zu schmilzen. Toll. Das ist echt nicht cool mit deinen Games. Da würde ich echt ein bisschen pissig sein, weil ja, wenn nichts funktioniert, das würde mir ein bisschen auf den Sack gehen. Und ein bisschen demotivieren, leider.
But is there anything helpful you can tell me about Olmstein?
I can tell you some things, I guess. He might seem ever-changing, yes, but balance and rules, these too are in his nature. Self-imposed balance and rules.
I'm sure you can be more specific than that. What rules?
Do you ever watch the moon, Buzz Koan?
Ja, gestern habe ich den Mond mir angeschaut. Wir haben Halbmond gehabt. Und da habe ich ein bisschen mich geärgert, dass ich meine Kamera nicht mit hatte. Um das zu fotografieren. Und mein Objektiv, mein langes.
Yeah, occasionally.
There is something about it, its phases. They seem to correlate to important events and to how he affects this world. But in which way exactly? You'll need to find out on your own.
Mhm.
The Necronomicon. You seem to know more about it than I do. What is it?
Many things. We might call it holy, and we might be mistaken. Holy as in not of this world.
Debatable, but do go on.
It changes things.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
It chooses roles. It alters the very nature of things. But it does it when it wants, or when the stars are right. And if it makes its way into the wrong hands, it ends existence itself.
Well, that's encouraging. But mine are not the wrong hands, right? Right?
They're not the most competent. That much is clear.
No, they are not, I think.
What do its pages hold? What language is it written in? And what does it all mean?
I've never read it, nor do I want to. All I have to go on are rumors and whispers, but both hold more and more power in this world. As for the meaning of the words, some of them are most probably incantations, or instructions of some kind.
Instructions?
Yes, and stories.
Stories? What stories?
It does not matter now. You must focus on your next move.
Da habe ich erstmal Urlaub ab nächste Woche Samstag und vor Dezember wird das wohl nichts mit was Neuem. Oh, das ist übel. Das ist echt nicht geil. Das ist nicht schön. So, ihr Stinkfisch-Sandwich-Fetischisten. Ich bin müde und werde mich ins Bett legen. Shadow, danke, dass du da warst. Träum was Schönes. Und jetzt ist Sven der einzige Mod nur noch hier. Sven, du tentakliges Wesen. Mein Beileid. Nein, alles gut. Alles gut.
Why does it keep changing?
The Necronomicon is chaos in written, volatile form.
Killer wollte eigentlich wiederkommen, aber er ist bis jetzt nicht wieder da. Also er hat von Bescheid gegeben. Er hat Hi geschrieben und ist dann wieder gegangen. Aber ich weiß nicht, wo er jetzt so lange ist. Keine Ahnung. I don't know. Aber er hat Bescheid
Would it be
gegeben.
safer in your hands? You do seem to know a lot more about it.
No. No. Maybe I fear it more than you do. But that is not why I refuse it. It is not for me to bear it.
Yeah, I guess I needed to turn Kitty back.
Yes, you need to do that.
You said
Ein
the
langes
book is
Gespräch
pure
mit dem, ne?
chaos, but Olmstein is about rules and balance? How does that work?
You make a good point. For a while now, I've been suspecting there must exist a counterpoint to the chaotic tome. If there is such a thing, it should be sought out before it's too late.
Great, but I have no leads, no nothing. Can you help out in any way?
I am considering it. Let me think about it.
What was that?
I think they're coming. The stairs.
Oh, dieses Spiel. Immer im spannendsten Moment, dann fliege ich raus.
Darn it! Quick, out the window.
Are you serious? It's really up high.
Have faith. You can make it. I'll hold them back.
But I don't know what to do or where
Barnabas.
to go or...
There's no time. Go! Go!
Wow. Die Katze guckt trotzdem so grumpy.
peace. Find peace.
Oh, okay.
Hey there,
Was?
Buzz. Fancy running into you.
Mr. Ktype.
Please,
Katze.
call me Don. Welcoming town fisherman, ain't it?
Yeah, lovely. Boy, am I glad to see you. You okay, Don?
Well, I have no shoes and I don't know where we're running.
Keine Schuhe.
Aside from that, I'm all right. You headed my way. Got a thing or two to catch up on.
Let's talk about it in Darkham. Taxi!
Ah, schön. Ich mag das voll. Er hat immer noch keine Schuhe, ey.
All right, we should be safe in here. I hope. Better keep the lights down.
You don't happen to have any cat food lying around, do you?
Huh. I keep forgetting it can speak.
It? Rude.
Look, I let you two rest all the drive here from Fishmouth, but now it's time for us to buck up, get our coconuts situated, and work out where we're at.
Right. So, what happened to you?
I cracked lid in the underbunk of some lunatic cult. These guys were also after the Necronomicon, but apparently you gave them the slip. Not the sharpest crayons in the box.
The Starry Knowledge Cult.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, they kneel and keel to some kind of rock what came from the stars. Supposed to croak ya or give you some kind of vision beyond time if you lay your mitts on it.
So did you?
Now I glow in the dark. The Haunter's Mark, they call it. Ain't something I'd believe if I read it in the pulps, but now it's on me, I can't deny it. Things have definitely gone 15 shades of bizarro. And there's a talking cat.
Again, I'm right here. Rude.
Whoa. Did you try using your, power?
I didn't get the chance. I snuck out and crept around those smelly streets until I saw you legging it. That's about it. What you got?
Well, I read from the book and now Kitty talks. There's that. Then I visited a voodoo dude who told me to look for this Bob Olmstein guy in Fishmouth. Long story short, Olmstein had already left, but I did meet your employer. Fella by the name of Barnabas. Pretty big guy, white dreadlocks and beard, maybe in his 50s.
Huh. I'll have to look him up in my files.
Yeah, well, Barnabas is convinced Olmstein is of almost, divine nature. And there's also another cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon, and they're about to have their creepy festival in Fishmouth soon. Oh, and there's a guy called the Butcher. Just saying it all out loud makes my head spin.
Ja, das sind ziemlich
I know
viele
about those
Informationen.
esoteric weirdos. Not the first time they completely shut off Fishmouth to do God knows what. Butcher. Those starry kooks mentioned them.
All Barnabas told me was to keep the Necronomicon away from the Butcher at all cost. And you know what's weird? Barnabas hired you to find the book, but he wouldn't take it when I offered it.
Strange. Well, he did pay up front, so he's all right as far as I'm concerned. So, what do we do now?
You, wanna help?
Kid, strange and mysterious are why I work this beat. Now that I've lost my shoes and my hand is all magic-like, this old bloodhound ain't going back to the kennel until he's got some answers.
Oh, boy, am I glad to hear that. Alright, well, there's two things. One, apparently there must be some item that counterbalances the Necronomicon's chaos, so we should probably look for that. And two, Barnabas told me to find peace. I kinda wanna research that online. You do have internet, right?
Yeah, there should be some in that laptop thing.
Oh, brother.
You look into that. I wanna see what this Haunter's Mark is all about. The #1 cause of horizontally intermittent tan. Occupational hazard. That's my file cabinet. Call me old-fashioned. Go ahead.
Aber ist cool, dass wir mal switchen. Das mag ich.
A big, bad, weird world awaits out there.
Is this the place, Joey?
Sure is.
How are we gonna get this desk up the stairs? Couldn't you got a lighter one?
Shut up and do your job, Vince.
Whoa, you sounded eerie.
Ja.
And you were talking in a couple of different
Ach
voices.
du Kacke.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the Movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know. Years. I had a feeling I shouldn't tip the short, annoying one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. All right, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella.
Okay, das ist cool.
You hear that, Joey? This guy's talking to his plant. He named it and everything.
Man's probably lonely, Vince. Leave it at that.
Maybe I'm a little lonely. Oh well.
Who even still uses file cabinets, Joey?
Just don't drop it on my toes again, Vince.
Ugh! Drag this all the way up here and I bet it's empty, Joey. I bet it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Vince.
Man, those were some judgmental movers.
Ah,
It's my
schön.
safe. Right now it's guarding a whole lot of nothing.
Kann ich das bei der Katze auch? Oh mein Gott.
I don't think the hunter's mark works on her.
Oh, schade. Ich hätte es jetzt echt gehofft.
Hey, Joey, check it out. Venetian blinds. Guy thinks he's Sam Spade or something.
Let's just get that desk up here, Vince.
Wie nett die sind, ne?
Those
Oder
belong to
waren.
the guy what rented here before me. Never cared enough to take him down.
Can you believe this guy, Joey? Didn't even bother taking those old diplomas down.
That says something about a man, Vince. Don't ask me what though.
Das finde ich sehr interessant.
Ugh, man, this thing must weigh a ton. This guy better tip well.
Wouldn't count on it, Vince. He ain't for money, I can tell you that.
Okay.
You think this guy goes incognito? You think his browsing history's open up? You wanna look at it? Wanna take a peek?
The way that guy looks and dresses, I doubt he even knows how to turn the stupid thing on.
Alter!
That's my laptop. I barely ever use the thing. Just my desk. Nothing special. Hey, kitty.
Is it important?
No.
Let me know when it is.
Okay, kitty.
Ah, schön. Vielleicht das bei
The,
ihm?
Hunter's mark.
Ja, okay.
It's Buzz. I guess we're sort of partners now. Never really needed a partner, but I can use the company. I want to look up Barnabas first.
Ich habe Buzz getroffen, der die Straße runtergerannt ist, als ich die Mauer des Tempels des Sternwissens eingerissen habe. Es hat sich herausgestellt, dass wir in Fischmaul waren. Das erklärt den Gestank. Wir haben es in einem Stück ins Büro geschafft. Nun in 3 Stücken. Ich, Buzz und seine sprechende Katze. Ja, die Katze spricht. Und es ist nicht die einzige übernatürliche Entwicklung, denn die Hand, mit der ich den leuchtenden Trapez oder was? Trapez? Was steht da? Angefasst habe, leuchtet. Ich kann das gerade nicht entziffern. Ich bin mit in solchen Schriften ziemlich, weiß ich nicht. Komisch.
That... No one seems to be...
You think this guy goes incognito?
The way... I want to look up Barnabas first. It's being put to good... She's a good office companion. Doesn't judge, only requires water. Well, you know, clients sort of expect them.
Mhm. Ich gucke nochmal mir alles
Come in
an.
handy someday. My life's work, mostly consisting of hoodlums, thugs, and weirdos.
Damit die Augen halt geschlossen sind. Vielleicht kommen wir dann
Psychic
so weiter.
Evaluator, Diploma of Excellence. Hey, they're conversation pieces. It's functional. That's
Das hatte ich schon.
he's nothing like me. Maybe it's for the best.
Das hatte ich auch. Die Katze hatte ich eigentlich auch, oder nicht?
For a talking animal, she is pretty uncommunicative. She's fine where she's at. She's just a... But I care about her.
Okay, ich musste mehrfach damit interagieren.
She doesn't like me. Can't say the feeling's mutual.
Oh, jetzt bin ich wieder rausgekommen.